Welcome back to Real Talk. Now we're talking kinesiology. Kinesiology, it is a mouthful. It's a very gentle, non-invasive form of therapy that allows the body to better heal itself by striking a mental, physical, and chemical balance. And joining me on the couch is Kim Lewis-Williams, a kinesiologist.
Absolutely,
She's here to give us the ins and outs of this procedure. I had it on lock before the show.
Well,
kinesiology.
It really is a mouthful.
Yeah. And you have to say this all the time about what you do.
I'm used to it now.
What is it?
So kinesiology is basically the working of the muscles and how muscles relate to the body. And specialized kinesiology is the more holistic approach. So it takes the mind, the body, and the energy and includes it with the body movement. So we can then look at things more holistically, using the muscles as the gateway, if you will, into the rest of the systems of the body.
What's so special about the muscles?
So the muscles actually have integrity as to what your thoughts or emotions are. So depending on what the issue is or what you'd like to work through, you can basically then test the muscles against that to see if your body is holding integrity, it's feeling strong, confident, or whether it's not holding integrity and therefore it goes into stress mode. And you can see then where are you at, what do you need, and what kinesiology corrections can we do to help those muscles and the rest of the systems and the mind feel more confident, feel more assured, and if it's an issue or something deeper that they're working through, then to also feel more neutral about it, to overcome it, and to be able to just feel more acceptance and serenity around it.
That's so interesting, because some of the other therapies that we've looked at almost are not at that metaphysical level or at that physical level. You know, it's about flow, it's about energy, it's about vibration, whereas this is about tissue, it's about muscle.
There is a component of energy. You know, we do work with many modalities if we need those tools within the session, and it also brings in Eastern physiology concepts. So we can work with the meridians and with acupressure points and correction points. So we bring in a mix of whatever the body needs, whatever the body asks for, so that we can essentially then trigger the body back into more balance or the mind.
Kim, give me an example. It's all sounding quite abstract. I think I understand what you mean. But if I were to walk into your rooms and say to you, I'm barely sleeping, I have long days, I skip meals, I have a lot of anxiety, and maybe sometimes prone to depression. Like if I had to give you that profile,
that's usually
where would you start?
What people are experiencing.
Is that quite common?
Absolutely. And so it's about first sitting the person down and saying, okay, tell me about yourself. Tell me about your history. Tell me about your childhood. Has anything happened there? Oftentimes childhood stress or just things we learned or things we picked up from our parents have a knock-on effect to how we respond now. And so it's about going through those layers and seeing, is there something that's correlating? And we can also then see if there's any limiting beliefs, any sabotages, anything that makes a person feel overwhelmed, anything that makes them feel stuck or that they can't move forward. And so we can find those little niggly things that you're not aware of that is possibly causing you that anxiety or that depression or making you feel overwhelmed or overthinking. That's often a huge cause for not sleeping. And we can then find out all of that and then say, okay, what do you need within the session, but then also after the session, what can you do on your own? What awareness can you have? What can you continue to do?
So how does the muscle tell you all of this? What do you do to it to check this integrity that affirms that there was a trauma or that affirms that now I am strong enough on a particular issue?
So basically we have a protocol that we follow and we stack in the information first and foremost, and then we check the 14 main muscles, its integrity against that issue. And the body will straight away show whether it weakens or if it's holding strong. And this will go according to the other systems. So the other meridians.
Exercises?
So it's a basic, some movements, and but it's very casual and it's very relaxing. So it's not that you're going to have to come and have a workout. You'll leave feeling very relaxed.
No, I have a friend who swears by this, swears by it. Sometimes she comes back distressed and distraught about the things that were revealed in the session, and then other times she feels much lighter.
Well, it depends what you're working through.
Yes.
You know, if you working through very deep-seated traumatic things, like you say, things you weren't even aware of, it's going to be quite traumatic at first, but then to continue with the therapy so that you can get those movements, you can work through it, you can get those perspectives and understandings that you need, that will then shift it and give the mind some ease and peace around it.
So how is this developed? Is it scientific?
It's quite scientific, you know, beginnings and medical beginnings. It's actually based on chiropractic corrections. And so from there it kind of evolved through bringing in other modalities, other therapies, other philosophies, and therefore bringing in this mix with the muscles as the key into the body. It was developed over the years through that.
Fantastic. Kim, thank you.